right now I'm heading to a customer's house. We installed their roof the fall of 2018, so it's been about a year and a half. And she sent me some text messages saying the roof is leaking with some pictures of where the water's coming in and whatnot. So I'm heading over there now. That was yesterday. I'm heading over there now to take a look, to diagnose where the water's coming in and see what we can do to fix it. One of the things here that I want to express is, no matter what service you're in, no matter what you do, there will always be customers that call you after you provide the service, or whether you're in a restaurant business or you're in a service business or a consulting business, you're always going to have customers that call you after the service or the product is finished to point out any failures or issues that they've had with the service or product. So it's what we call callback. So we've got this process of handling callbacks, and majority of our callbacks are not workmanship related. Most of them have nothing to do with the actual job that we do. Our roofers actually do a fantastic job at roofing. It's usually a couple of other things. It could be property damage, like maybe they discovered something that's broken on their property. Roofing is it's a service that can be pretty dangerous and messy, loud, intrusive. Property can break. We do what we can to protect it, but sometimes it does break. And sometimes roofs actually leak, and it has nothing to do with the actual job that we did. So that's what we have to do. We need to go out and assess if it was a workmanship issue, and if it was a workmanship issue, great. We'll come up with a solution to fix it. And if it's not a workmanship issue, then we'll diagnose what exactly is causing a problem and give the homeowner a solution and next steps to take care of that issue. All right, so I'm almost here at the house. When I get there, the first thing I'm gonna do is empathize with the situation. I don't want to just give a solution when I show up. So you have to understand, when you're working with a customer, you did the work on the house, there's a leak, it might be a very sensitive situation. So you have to approach it with empathy and just put yourself in their shoes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to listen and apologize for the situation. And then I'm gonna I've got to dive in and diagnose what truly is causing the problem. So understand what the problem is, understand what's causing the problem, and then you can offer a solution from there. But the last thing that they want to hear is just what a solution is. You need to listen. So I'm going to take the time. I don't have permission to videotape any of this, so I'm not going to videotape the customer, but I'm going to take the time to listen and just apologize for the situation. I need to take, before I offer a solution, because I don't know what the problem is yet or what caused it. So before I offer any sort of solution, I need to understand what's causing it first. And then once I understand what's causing it, I can then provide a solution. Some of the things that we do, like I'll provide her a video, I'll provide her pictures, and I'll really break things down. So that way, there's no question or discrepancy or any issue. The problem is that most people don't get on the roof and they have no idea what's going on up there. So if you can bring the roof to them through video and through pictures, all the better. So I'll narrate a video for her, which will be part of this. We'll take it from there. So I'm just pulling up. Yes, okay, so that's the house right there. There we are. Okay, so here's what the issue is. There's no obvious penetrations in this area that's going to allow water to get in, except for the actual ridge vent. And when we actually installed the ridge vent, you cut about 1 inch on each side, which is what you need to do to allow air to flow out, for it to exhaust the air that's in the attic cavity. The issue that we have here is when we installed it, we didn't install it evenly. So you can look right here. when I put my finger, or my hand on this side of the ridge, you can see it's about, you know, 4 finger lengths or 5 finger lengths to the edge of the shingle here. Okay. Now when I go over to the area where it's leaking, it's probably about 7 or 8 finger lengths. Okay, so it wasn't installed straight and evenly, which makes this end more susceptible to leaking and higher volume rains. And the other thing is, it's a lower pitch roof, so it's very sensitive and more likely for a ridge vent to leak on a lower pitch roof if it's not installed properly. So what we need to do to fix this is pull the ridge vent off and reinstall it and make sure that it's even all the way across, and that will fix the issue. All right, so I went ahead and re-secured the tarp here, some landscaping bricks from the yard, chatted with the homeowner, explained the issue, explained what we were going to do to fix it, including readjusting, possibly replacing the entire ridge vent here. And that's something we can do here in the next couple weeks, but this tarp is solid. Even with the wind that we have, it's not going anywhere, and we'll be able to get this repair taken care of here in the next couple weeks. All right, signing off. All right, so I'm gonna walk you through how this leak happened. All right, so we installed this roof about 1.5 years ago, and the problem is, like I said earlier, it was installed lopsided. This ridge vent here was installed lopsided, and when you install ridge vent, you want about 1 inch cut in the plywood on each side of this main rafter here. So you can see as we move along, the gap just gets bigger and bigger. So we cut a little bit more, plus this rafter is pushed a little bit to that side, which creates this big gap here. Plus the shingle was cut a little far down, too far down, and then couple that with lopsiding, the ridge vent actually just sat right on that edge. So what happened is, you get 3, 4, 5 inches of water, you know, in a day like we did, water can just pour right in. So what we're doing is, we're actually taking this, it's a starter strip made by Owens Corning, that's sticky back, and we're gonna cover this hole right here in the ridge vent, and then we're gonna cut out the old ridge vent, installed new with some new ridge caps. So that's gonna fix this right up. All right, so here I am back at the leak that was coming in at the ridge cap. Finally got that wrapped up. We basically, what I did was I pulled all the ridge cap off, pulled the ridge vent off, identified where the leak was coming in, where we cut too large of an area, and actually the ridge vent was installed a little lopsided. Now you can see, definitely straighten it out. I put some, it's a self-sealing starter strip that comes in a roll. I put that over the actual area where it was cut too much. Won't actually have a negative impact on the actual ventilation and the exhaust of, you know, the attic cavity, because we actually opened up you know, quite a bit more than we should have. So close that off, new ridge vent down, some new ridge cap down, and we're done here.
Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Ready to book your free inspection? Check the link in the description box for more information.